let's get started. This is break 4330. This is Topps Dynasty MLB. We have a 25% filler to run. This is going to fill up our remaining 6 spots in this break. Your fillers in this one, we have Eric T, Lincoln B, Barry for 3, Peter B, Addison 1 time, Jeff B for 3, Claw Machine, Sherry W, Steven S for 2, Caden for 2, Lenny S, Dan Lee, DCQ for a 5-piece, and Nikki Waller in this one. 24 names. Top 6 are going to make it on into the break. And we're going to go 10 times. 10 times it is. Good luck. Top 6 are in the break. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6, 7, 8, 9. And your top 6 are going to be Lincoln, DCQ, Caden, Lenny, Eric T, and Jeff B making it on in. You guys are in the break for 25% of the cost of the break. You guys are good. Lincoln in. I'm not dusting any beards tonight. Beards are getting on into the breaks. You guys are good. Everybody who missed, you'll be in our filler giveaway coming up at the end of the night. I voted no for NBA, so poll's rigged. Your combos in this one, we have the Guardians and the White Sox, the Astros and the Marlins, the Twins and the Blue Jays. We've got the Furry Goat up top down to Jeff B on the bottom. And we're going to go 4 times. And good luck. 1, 2, 3, and that is 4 right there with Mark G up top. All the way down to Andrew W on the bottom. Diamondbacks on top, down to the Nationals on the bottom. Cal Raleigh, future home run derby champion. I just hope that it doesn't mess up his swing. That's all. 4 times for your teams. 1, 2, 3, and this is 4 with the Red Sox up top. All the way down to the Nationals. Hey, Pithora, if we have time, we'll do a fabled 14th break, but I can't make any promises. Mark G with the Red Sox, Dead Dogs with the Brewers, Mark L with the Royals, Caden with the Mets, Mark H with the Pirates looking for Paul Skeens, Jason S with the Rays, we have Stephen W with the Reds looking for Ellie, Jeff B with the Dodgers, Peter T with the Rangers, Eric T with the Guardians, and the White Sox, Mark H with the Angels looking for them, Trout Smiles with the Phillies, Jeff B with the Cubs, Frank with the Giants, Jake with the Braves, Richard B with the Tigers, Saban with the Rockies, Caden with the Twins, Blue Jays, Maury with the Cardinals, DCU with my Mariners, Dead Dogs with the Pirates, or with the Padres, excuse me. Apologies. DCU with the A's, Robert Kirby with the Dead Dogs with the Diamondbacks, Lenny with the Astros Marlins, Lincoln with the Orioles, Furry Goat with the Yankees, and what? Furry Goat with the Yankees, what on earth? Andrew W with the Nationals. Rigged. How does Taylor get the Yankees? Second time I missed a Dodger. I'm sorry, DJ Fate. If you guys want to talk trades, you can talk them now. In this break, this break right here, our 5th break of the night, we have Bowman Hobby, we have Chrome Black, Bowman's Best, Inception, Series 2 Fanatics, and of course Dynasty in the center. 1 card for Dynasty, $2,200 a box, $2,300 a box, something like that. Just crazy. Open offers on the Mets and the Twins and the Jays. JML should have to open Dynasty. Oh yeah, we need to move the break number up. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. 4330 is this upcoming break. If you guys have trades, you guys can talk them now. You ripped a case of Dynasty? You ripped a case? Arizona is up for trade. I couldn't even do a personal for a daily video. I haven't even decided if I want to do a Cactus Jack yet for a video. Phillies are up for trade. Mets for Arizona being offered. So we opened a case of Dynasty last year, I believe. We did a DGen Dynasty. It might have been the year before. And It was not great. Dynasty is just, it's so high end. It's so degen. Obviously, there's going to be like $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 cards coming out of it, but it's so hard to hit those. It's just incredibly tough. Buying Blue Jays, 75 bucks. All right, last call to talk your trades. I personally like Cactus Jack. It's like half the price, a little under half the, or a little over half the price. You get, you know, 2 to 3 parallels per box. I like Cactus Jack at the price point for the high end stuff right now. Like last year's definitive is like 3,000 bucks. Wait. Oh, are we supposed to get one? I think we are supposed to. I was like, wait a minute. What are we doing? I was like, did I open the wrong box? This is a regular. It's a Fanatics Fest. Paying that $10,000 and getting 2,000. Yeah, I know, Alex. All right. I forgot that we get one of these packs. One of the Chromium packs. See if we get an auto. Kicking off with Trey Turner, Freddie Freeman, Ricky Henderson, and Kevin Alcantara. No numbered cards in there. Sell your Jack Caglianone's dude is struggling, says Tim. Timmy, you're unreal. Should we do a pack by pack, or do you guys want to open a few? Let's open a few packs at a time. Let's open a couple at a time. Sell your Linscums. Burned out. Dude's burned out. We do ship to Canada. Yes, our website does charge extra shipping to Canada. I believe it's like 18 US to ship to Canada for tracked shipping. All right, let's hit another Superfractor. Timmy doesn't know what he's talking about. Timmy's table scraps. We have a gold of Joey Luperfido. Gold is going to be numbered 1048 of 2025. The Summer Superstars, Christian Yelich. What's up, Mr. Robert Knight? We got a bunch of base in these boxes. Labor Day, Comparos. Where are our Big Apples? Max Muncy. We have Zach Nato is going to be on the... what parallel is that? I think that's just like a pink parallel. Spencer Strider. Where are our Big Apple parallels at? We have not seen any yet. Kyle McCann. Adley is going to be our mem. Adley on the mem. Sucks to not get an auto. Adley on our mem for Baltimore. And Matthew Boyd. A Luperfido 219. That would be crazy. Why do they not give us an auto per? They give you one autograph or mem in Fanatics Fest box. Kegs hit a 466 damn. And non-numbered on the NATO, but he's washed. Tim says he's washed. Tim, how many Royals games have you watched this year?
He watches the Sports Center, like like when they just show the highlight thing.
He'd be watching Skip Bayless talk about the Royals. That's his Royals knowledge. That's his knowledge. We love Timmy, but sometimes he gets one thing in his head and it never changes.
One track Timmy.
Thought Jackson Holiday was bad after 2 games. Where are our Big Apples at? We have not seen a single one yet. Austin Wells. Yaz. Rambello. No, we have not seen any Big Apples yet. I'm a little confused. Usually you see one by now. There's our first one. It's Noevi Marte. Noevi Marte on our Big Apple. Rick Riss says Neto like a net. Like net. We can hit numbered. Open one of these and pulled a James Wood 101 and did not even make my money back, says Isabel. You pulled a James Wood 101 and you did not make your money back? How? That doesn't sound right. There's going to be Andy Ibanez is going to be on the rainbow foil. Ben Brown is going to be on the Big Apple for the Cubbies. Chicago Cubs, Jeff B. Jose Siri. Seiya Suzuki. So we're supposed to get 6 Big Apple parallels. Well, here's a 50 of 50. Wrong Pirate. Nick York on the gold Big Apple. Pittsburgh in this break is Mark H, Mookie, and Trey Turner. You sold it too cheap. That's right. I don't understand how you hit a wood and you sell it for... These are selling for right now about $450 is the market value on these. They were offered at Fanatics Fest for what, like $350, $375? So the market on these right now for secondary is not much more than Fanatics sold them for. Been playing online poker since the stream started. I'm up $11. Hey, that's better than being down $200. Sold to James Wood Easter to 50 for 150. No way a 101 is $100. RGL, you hit me a Mizorowski Nats treasure 2 months ago and it's 30, and last week I sold it for 1K. That's awesome. That is awesome. Congrats on that sale. Congrats on that one. All right. We did hit the super of Seiya Suzuki from one of these boxes last week or the week before. It's pretty cool. We have Duke Snyder, Mickey Mantle. This is an odd, even number break, so that's going to go to the right side for that one. Greg Carpenter. See some. Oh, that looks like a gold swing for the stars, doesn't it? Looks like a gold swing for the stars. Of Jose Ramirez. I think that's a gold swing for the stars. Or maybe just a regular one, not numbered. Swing for the stars, short print. You get one of these per box. Does that not look gold? Going to Cleveland, going to Eric T. Man's a hitter. I thought it was gold to 50. I don't see any numbering on that one. Is it Tanya? Yeah, we hit the Seiya Suzuki Superfractor of that card. Hitting Birdsong. Ellie, the golden shot, unbelievable. The golden mirror. Ellie on the All-Stars. Jesse Winker. Stinky Winky. Cabrero. Bryce. Is that Bryce Teodisa? Bryce Teodosia? Teodosia? Bryce Teodosia going to the Angels. Going to Mark H. How do we get so many good cards? We open a lot of boxes. If you watch a whole 10-hour stream, you'll see that many of the boxes we open, we don't get good cards. Cal Ripken Jr. and Jack Neely. But opening so much product, eventually we're going to see a good card or two. And if you are just watching my channel based off of the reels, we're literally taking our best hits and making content out of them. We're making zero content out of our worst boxes. So it's just like, you know, you're friends with somebody on Instagram and you're like, damn, they're always taking vacations. They're always getting new cars. They're always just having fun. And what they're not showing you is like their day-to-day life. So you don't see all their struggles in their life. Nobody wants to share that stuff on social. So on our YouTube, on our Instagram, we just share our big hits. So everybody just thinks that every box we open just has a big hit. And then you watch a live stream for a few hours and you find out that's not the case. Is Seablez still alive? What's Jag's name? Jag's name is Kevin. I don't know his last name. I don't know if either of them are still alive. Kevin M is Jag's name. You can check to see if he's still alive. Yeah, if anybody has an update on Jags or on Seablez in the WSOP. Seablez is alive. Damn, Drew with the timestamp to the Mizorowski. Damn, Drew it literally is AI. He's literally AI. Andrew Walter is going to be a big apple for us. Or no, it's not. It's just going to be a rainbow. Excuse me. Where does Drew live? I don't know if he wants me to disclose. Torkelson to 5. Hello. Red Big Apple. Spencer Torkelson for Detroit going to Richard B. He lives in the cloud. Jag's name is Kevin M. Taylor. 3 of 5 on the Torque. Contender for Comeback Player of the Year, potentially. Nice Torque. We will one-touch that one on up. I think that should sell for over $100. Torque to 5. Gotta imagine. Siri, Michael Massey. Chris Bryant for the Rockies. 505's favorite, Chris Bryant. Big Apple. Yesterday in the series 2, I pulled a 1990 Clayton Kershaw green crackle tonight. Congrats, man. Drew eats TJ McConnell's to fuel his mind. He does. OPS leaders of Siri. This one's going to go to the Rangers. I think we might have one more Big Apple. I kind of lost track. I was counting them in my head, but let's see if we have one more. Mason Montgomery, Matt Strom, Zach McKinstry, and we do have one more. It's Zach Geloff. That's a good one, actually. Zach Geloff on the Big Apple for the A's, going to DCQ. And Austin Hedges. There's a Kevin McGee alive with over 600,000 chips. Hey, our boy Jags is still alive. That's our boy Jags. I still can't believe the way that Jared got eliminated. Feel bad for Jared. That was a dirty way. That was a dirty way to go. Had aces, ran it into pocket 9, 6-bet pre-flop, 9 on the flop, 9 on the turn, just drawing dead. 9 high board. Jared thought he was ahead the whole time. He thought the other guy had like kings or queens probably. Torkelson, definitely $100 on that one. You know who's not alive? The Mariners in NYC. Hey, wasn't it your birthday yesterday? Cam, if you don't stop talking bad about my Mariners, you don't start talking bad about them, I might take away your birthday. I'll take it away. I'll take your birthday away, Cam. I'll do it. Happy 49th birthday to Cam from GTI. Complaining about throwing out his back. Getting old. Oh, Fossil Man busted out KK to... Oh my gosh, Kings and Kings. One of them made a flush. That's actually horrible. That's actually horrible. Holy cow. That's worse. Same hand and the other person makes a dirty flush. No bueno. Alright, we're going to rip Bowman. We have Bowman's Best. We have Black. We have Inception. And then, of course, we have Dynasty at the end of this break. JML going to be stepping on in next. Your next break is Marvel. I'm not doing Marvel tonight. No way, no how. Sean Keys, Gary Gilhill. Oh, the names are easy to say. Santiago Suarez, McAdoo. Red rookie Jacob Wilson will try. Chase Burns is going to be a VIP. We've got Luis Pena on the speckle. Those are not numbered. Thought they were. They're not. For Shannon. Luis Daniel Acuna, a red rookie. Going to the Mets. Caden Kendall, Jonah Tong. Jonah Tong's been hot. I have Noah Schultz, Tolero, Franklin Arias. The best one-touches in the game. Cam with GTI. That's right. Got to see Cam Monday.
Yeah, he was like, oh, it's my birthday. I'm like, what?
And Cam came over on Monday. It's very cool seeing... Very cool that Cam lives like 3 miles from me. Do you see the TikTok that said the Mariners have the same number of appearances as ruptured testicles by their... Hey, that's mean. That's mean. He's my favorite. Jonah Tong's delivery looks like Lincecum, which means he's going to have an incredible 10-year run in the Major League Baseball. Not here for a long time. He's only here for a good time. $736 of you in the chat. You guys got us up over 500 likes early tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Let's get a big auto from this box. Gary Gilhill, Kadeem Diao. We have Vladimir Guerrero, 161 of 399 for the Blue Jays. Urena and Carson Benj. Tinkents, Polino Santana, David Ortiz. Donald Joseph and Johnny Level. Scouts 100, Angel Jano. Petrie, Tavares. Caden Dana, come here, your Rookie of the Year. Will Simpson, Jonathan Long. Christian Moore, Andrew Painter, Loma Vita, Nanquil. I have family in Denver, and the Rockies fans are having a rough year. They are having an all-time rough year.
They're always having a
Who y'all PC so I can bash on them, says Tim. Rockies were on pace to have one of the worst years ever. I don't know if they still are. Remember the catch that Griffey made to save the Mariners from team destruction? I do. 95 was the year that I fell in love with baseball. Let's sign a petition to relegate the Rockies to what? AAA? They're on pace statistically. Okay, so they're still on pace to have the worst season ever. That's what I thought. On his next walk, Carlos Santana will pass David Ortiz for all-time 42nd place on most walks in a career. Damn.
all very good.
Hall of very good for him. 33 of 199 on the Fabian Lopez. Drew is our resident Carlos Santana fan. Basello, Hayden Alvarez on the Reptilian. Christian Moore. Rockstar rookies of Dylan Cruz, Josh Knopf, Kyle Teal. I think they should just keep losing so they can have the record. They don't want to lose. They're not trying to lose. They're just that bad. Greatness loading of James Wood. Kyle Teal on the Reptilian for the White Sox, Malcolm Moore. Thomas Segis, Rockstar rookies, Aiden Smith, Elvin Garcia, Ugart. Jason says he collects Bonds and Clemente. Start bashing. It's funny. Timmy ain't going to say a single bad thing about Barry Bonds, that's for sure. Blasphemy in his household.
He's just a resident troll.
Timmy just likes to troll, y'all. Timmy just likes to troll. It's rough out there as a Rockies fan since 1992. Hey, you guys have had some fun teams. You guys had some fun teams through the Tulo years. Larry Walker. You guys have had some fun players up there. Charlie Blackmon. Like, you guys have had some fun players up there. Ubaldo Jimenez was fun to watch. Tulo, yep. Yep.
Carlos Gonzalez,
Cargo. Yeah, you guys have had some really good players come through your farm system of a team. Yep. Jonathan Long, your auto for the Chicago Cubbies going to Jeff B. Jonathan Long. Your auto, not the best auto. Robert Calles, Charlie Condon first, Chrome, Jang. There's been Drew Romo, Rookie of the Year. Dylan Fiend, 305 of 399. Dylan Fiend on your lava. Jamie Moyer was a Rocky for a minute. Aiden Miller, Mariner great. Brandon Montgomery, Aaron Estrada, Conrad Kaysen. We have a greatness loading of Hagen Smith. Franklin Arias on the X-Fractor. Cam Smith. And that is going to do it, I think, for Bowman. Hayden Alvarez, Bo Walker. Not our best Bowman box. Not best at all. 2007 was an amazing year. 2017-18 was great. 2011, Jimmy throwing the 7 walk, 170 pitch no-hitter. I forgot about that. Johnny Long doing pretty well in AAA for the Cubbies, says Neil. Thank you for that. Mike Hampton, greatest hitting pitcher in recent memory. That's not Ohtani, says Sharp Shot Brian. All right, we have Bowman's Best coming up. More Bowman in this break. We like Bowman's Best. This is like $600 a box. I never thought we'd exist in a world where Bowman's Best would be $600, but here we are. Bowman's Best has always been in like the $300 range the last few years. But you get the best of prospects, you get the best of rookies, so that's maybe why it's called Bowman's Best. We're looking for everybody from Acuna to Caglione to Paul Skeens autos in this one. That's the best mix for your dollar. Ethan Solis and Jacob Wilson. Last year's Bowman's Best was really good.
They also have Cam Smith.
Cam Smith is in this one. Yep. This one's a really good product. We have a patch auto in here from probably a futures game. Henry Davis, 131 of 150. How about an Ethan Solis, 423 of 500 for the Padres, going to the Dogs. There you go, Dogs. Ethan Solis. And Curtis Mead. There you go, Dogs. Ethan Solis. To 500. I liked Ubaldo. Ubaldo Jimenez was a great pitcher. $600. That's 12 2025 Series 2 Megas. It is. Tinkens, Fernando Tatis, Basola, Speckle, Jung-Hoo Lee. And our mini diamond, Henry Davis. Non-numbered on those. Going to San Francisco. After this break, we've got another giveaway for you guys. And then we've got JML coming on in for Marvel. Marvel 5-box. Rojas. Ozzy Albies on the wave. And Brock Wilken on the refractor. Brock Wilken, not bad. Something. Zach Geloff, Arjan Namola. Best ballers, Paul Skeens going to the Pirates, going to Mark. Refractor of Mike Trout on the back. Your auto. Cleveland. It's Kyle Manzardo. Not bad. Kyle Manzardo on your auto. Going to Cleveland. Cleveland to Chicago. That's Eric T. Eric T. The hitter. Kyle Manzardo. Does Marvel sell better than sports? I wouldn't say better. I would just say because there's less Marvel sets that the singles tend to maintain high value for longer. 79-250 Soto and Ellie De La Cruz. And the high-end stuff, because there's just not a lot of high-end comic cards or non-sports stuff, sell very well. Ellie Refractor for Cincy. I was over at the LCS. I was over at Mill Creek Sports yesterday. And they said that the products that are selling the best are all non-sports. He said the Halo set that Upper Deck put out is very good. He said that Scooby-Doo, they're sold out of Scooby-Doo. So, I think right now, like, there's interest in non-sports. Christian Moore, Ronald Acuna, Kyle Teal, Nick Lofton, and Jack Caglione for the Royals going to Mark. There is a Halo set. It was put out by Upper Deck, yes. Like the Halo Master Chief, yep. Apparently some of the singles are doing, like, very well. Judge, the people love Minecraft. RGL Pop. RGL Pop, a.k.a. the JML Experience here on YouTube. Trey Turner. And we've got Walker Martin for the Giants. Looney Tunes. Yep, the Looney Tunes set came out. Final Fantasy Magic is insane still. Yeah, non-sports, there's been a renewed interest in non-sports. RGL friends, no V friends.
I mean, Halo's only like $160.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing also is some of the non-sports products are, like, at good price points, too.
Yeah.
They're cheap. Jared Jones, Kurtz, Chisholm. Showpieces of Arjan Namala gonna go to the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays Twins, Caleb. Seen people talking about the Hello Kitty set. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
There's a Hello Kitty card set out right now.
Coming out this week.
A kid at my LCS pulled a Color Blast out of Minecraft. It looked good.
Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stones recently came out. Yep. Jackson Merrill, PCA. Dylan Cruz, 94 of 299. Going to Washington, going to Andrew W. And Colson Montgomery. Scooby-Doo not going to tear an ACL anytime soon? Well, that's correct. I don't mind Panini, especially with them losing the licenses, forging into non-sports and acquiring some IPs. It would be cool to see like a full-scale Nickelodeon set with all the Nickelodeon stuff that we love, you know, targeted towards us. Get, Rugrats, Doug, Ren and Stimpy. You can get SpongeBob. You get all that stuff in one set. I think it would be awesome. I don't know why that hasn't been done yet. Boba Fett, Connor Griffin. Best ballers of Leo DeVries. We have an auto for the Orioles of Jackson Holiday. Going to Baltimore. Going to Lincoln. Jackson Holiday. That is going to be 55 of 99 on the Jackson. Reptar, Cat Dog, Real Monsters. That would be awesome. Congratulations, Lincoln. Ren and Stimpy dual auto. There's a SpongeBob Magic the Gathering. I didn't know that.
So, like, in Marvel, Chrome, the least expensive super is down for, like, only $1,000. Like, it's free.
Angry Beavers dual auto. Reptar super. Congratulations, Lincoln. That's the wrong one. I meant to play this one. Congrats, Lincoln. Maybe we'll see Jackson in Dynasty.
It's out of the park.
They use SpongeBob memes on cards. I would be okay with that. Last pack of best. Manuel Class A, Sal Frelick, Tommy Troy. And we're going to end with Salvador Perez. All right, let's do Chrome Black. Chrome Black, Inception, and then, of course, Dynasty at the end of this one still. Quad Auto of the Rugrats Baby would retire people. You guys are funny. You guys got jokes. Just a refractor in here. Kumar Rocker, Juan Soto. There's going to be Corey Seager, Nacho Alvarez, Jay Shung. And that's going to be Justin Steele, 64 of 199. One off the bounty for the Cubbies, going to Jeff B. Justin Steele. Show us a red in here. I want to see a red refractor to 5 here. Call in my shot. Or not. We have green. Tried. Jake Eater. Simeon, Logan Gilbert, Mason Miller. Brooksley. Kansas City. Salvi. Salvador Perez, 21 of 99. Salvi for the Royals. Going to Markel. 769 of you watching. Your auto. Should be pretty good after that box, right? It's for the Twins. Zebby Matthews. Zebby Matthews. What on earth?
Mid! You can't keep getting away with
Zebby
it!
Matthews is our auto. Corey Matthews' son. Unbelievable. Mid. Very mid. What on earth? I've gotten about 20 of them, says Rays. Alright, let's do Inception. Save Dynasty for last. Every box we've ripped doesn't even add up to Dynasty. That's what's crazy. We could have just doubled everything else in this break. Or we could have just ran this break as is. Without Dynasty. That's crazy. So, no Dynasty and we double up everything. Or we just run this the way it is. It's crazy. We were going to kick off with Junior Caminero. Let's go to the back with a Jackson Holiday. Card stuck to Jackson Holiday. And that's Jackson Churio. And that's Junior Caminero. They did get some rookies. Chisholm. Lane Thomas. Salvador Perez, 131 of 150. And here is your auto. It's a rookie. It's for the Cubs. That's a pretty good one. 8 of 75. Pete Crow Armstrong on the immersion auto. Going to Jeff B. PCA. Second big PCA auto that we pulled from this product. Our first was at Milestones. That's definitely a one-touch. PCA. Pete Crow Armstrong. Nice hit. We pulled that Milestone to, what, 25? Something like that. This is a crazy card. Congratulations to Jeff in on a filler. PCA's having an insane year. 320 and 427. Wow. Some nice comps on the PCA. All right, well, good news and bad news. The good news is we have one more box left in this break. The bad news, only one of you is getting a card. This is right now, I think this is the biggest degen in all of sports cards right now. Topps Dynasty. It's literally the biggest degen. It's one card for $2,300. We're only doing like 2 boxes of it this year because it's so degenerate this year at this price point.
Way high.
But we're doing it. We're doing it. Would you spend $2,300 for one card? Would you spend $2,300 for one card? Topps Dynasty. Could be a life-changing card in here. There could be a Jose Altuve to 25 in here. Don't know. All right, good luck all. Final box of the break. Dynasty. We want to see a monster. If it's a player on the checklist that is not assigned to an MLB team, like a cut of a celebrity or something like that, it is random to all, by the way. It's pricey. All right, your final card of the break. Let's go this way. Let's take a look at the patch. It's this way. It's Chipper Jones, 9 of 10. Going to Atlanta, going to Jake. Chipper Jones, 9 of 10. I was hoping to see something else. Chipper Jones, a monster card. It is on card. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't think you can be upset about Chipper. An all-timer. It's not a ceiling card. It's not a floor card. You can do worse. You can do way better.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys. Here's the thing about Chipper. He needs to go away from Topps products for just 5 years. He has been in everything for the last, I don't know, 10 years it feels like. They put him in all the high end. So even though Chipper was like an amazing player in his day, it's just like we see him every year. It's not a floor card. It's a nice card for Jake. Like, Jake just made his money back in the break. Joey Votto, we don't need to see Joey Votto for 20 years. That's right.
Like I saw in Chrome Chandler Park.
How much is it worth? It's not worth 25. You guys are absolutely right. It's not. But not every box can be worth $2,500. Otherwise, why would anybody not rip them? 200 to 400. Yeah, so this is why this product was, in my opinion, better at $1,200, $1,300 bucks. Because if you pay $1,200 for a box, you get a $400 card. Like, okay, I lost 2/3 of my money. But at $2,500, you're like, okay, I lost 90% of my money on a cool card too. All right, we will do another Dynasty this weekend, and that will be it for Dynasty because it's a lot of money for one card. I like Cactus Jack a lot more personally. But congratulations to Jake. Jake made his money back in this break. And there were some nice cards. But to me, that's why we're not doing a bunch of Dynasty this year. It's so expensive for Dynasty this year. Obviously, you hit a Shohei or something, like you're golden. You're going to make 5 figures. But you hit Chipper, and you're like, $300 sounds pretty good right now. Those are over $2,000 a box, Brian. Take a look at our hits. And that's just how it goes sometimes. That's sports cards. Sometimes products they sell them at a silly price, and it doesn't make sense, and we rip them anyways. And sometimes we have people who get $5,000, $10,000 cards, and sometimes we open a $22,000 box and we get a $300 card. That's literally how it goes. But that's why we do it. Because one day we're going to open that box and we're going to pull the best card in the entire product. It's going to be worth $100,000, $250,000. And then either me or JML is going to personally fly out and hand them their card. To everybody who did not have a good break, we will send out some bonus packs your way. Our Chrome Black Auto was Zebby Matthews. We did have 4 one-touches in that break, including the Chipper Jones 9 of 10. We had the PCA 8 of 75. We had the Jackson Holiday to 99. And we had the Spencer Torkelson for Detroit, the Big Apple numbered to 5. And that is going to do it for your break.